there are so many things that I want to like talk to each of you about and really sit here and yap and connect. But I think that's almost the point of this den practice and even strength training in general is connecting back into your body. Like everything that I need to talk to Issa about and that I feel like yapping about can wait until and will benefit from the practice of getting deeper into our bodies, of moving some of this, stagnant energy from sitting around all day. At least I have. Um, and yeah, having some patience with our bodies and creating this push pull of our own energy as we lift these weights. So
Mm.
I'm just recognizing that antsiness in myself and connecting back to, okay, this is actually why have loved strength training. And it's been this huge part of my life it is this release and return of energy. So um, that being said, I see we're all set up with our weight. Everyone ready to go?
Ready.
And let's just take a second to like kind of look around our space, orient to the screen. We're all here being humans, exercising together, and we're also all fully safe and in control of our home space, which is so beautiful about Zoom workouts, right? And also know that anything that we say to do, we will try to give modifications, but if even the modification doesn't feel good for you, do what feels good for your body. If you want to do something that we say lift a heavy weight and you want to do it with no weight, um, that's welcome. If you want to do something totally else, if you want to lie down and visualize yourself working out, um, that's great. All of it is welcome. So we are going to just start with some shoulder rolls moving forward from the seated position. Allowing it to come kind of into your upper back, letting your back hunch, feel that stretch, and then stretch as you go back. And just reversing that direction. I'm going to go ahead and start our music. Um, I'm going to and we're gonna just go into a little self hug. Just wrap our arms around ourselves. And if it feels comfortable, just closing your eyes and just checking in with how your body feels right now. And with a little squeeze, letting that go. And so now, instead of just bringing it into our shoulders, we're going to do some full trunk circles. So I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see better. But just really bringing some full circles into our torso. And the other way. And I'm sitting on a bolster, which is how I'm having my legs out like this. And bringing our arms just down behind us, so elbows in, so pulling down and up above your head and back down. And really feeling that tension as you pull down. A good squeeze. And we're going to come in to just be on our hands and knees. Just take a second to arrive there. Your wrists right under your shoulders. And we're going to do some scapula push-ups. So just letting your shoulder blades come together and push back up. Three more. And go on back into a child's pose. And just walk your fingertips forward a little bit. Bring your arms over to one side. And over to the other side. Awesome. So, I want us to just come to being seated up. And so like sitting up on your heels from this position. And just bringing your arms all the way back around and forward. And you'll notice that your arms kind of want to naturally rotate as you go back. So you kind of want to go back to touch like where your toes are or right next to them and around. And just playing with your range of motion here, feeling a little bit of a stretch. We're about to do something, so stay with that. I'm going to show you what we're about to do. If you have blocks, that'll be super helpful. You can also use the edges of your weights. Or you don't really need it, but it's much easier with something to lift you up. We're going to lift up here with our legs out. We're going to just lift up from seated onto our blocks, and we're going to come through into a tabletop position and back. So we're going to do a few of those. I'll give everyone a second to get what they need. So let's go for 10. And just holding for a second at the top. Back. Letting your abs engage. Squeezing your glutes at the top. Feeling that opening in your front body. So let's just do a few more there. Emphasizing on whatever feels good. Working your arms just by holding yourself up in this position. Making this shape with our bodies that our bodies so rarely get the opportunity to do. And 1. Rolling your wrists in one direction and the other direction. Putting them just back down on the mat. You can use your blocks also, but you don't have to. And we're just going to tuck our tailbones up, lifting a little bit above And we're gonna go into some tricep dip. Take these at whatever pace feels good to you. We're just gonna do it for a few counts of 8. Woo-hoo. Awesome. Letting that go. If you have little weights that you can grab, awesome. If not, don't worry about it. And we're just gonna do some lateral raises, which you can do standing or kneeling like I am.
A cue that I love on these is keeping your elbows higher than your hands. It really helps keep it in your delts and also keep your joints happy.
Oh, that's an interesting one. I haven't heard of that. Let me try it. Let me doing it.
Like basically if you try to do it, it'll make you pretty flat. But the intuition is to go like, you know, weights and hands a little higher.
Interesting. All right, we're gonna alternate now. Forward, side.
Uh-oh, I'm already feeling it today.
Just a couple more. One more time, front and side. All right, we're good and warm. We're gonna move into a little bit of movement. So just bringing some reaches to either side here. Maybe letting yourself come and step forward through. Throwing your arms back as you step forward. And just bringing in some light shaking, little bounce. You can alternate feet. That feels good. Kind of shaking out your arms like you're flicking water off of your wrist or off your fingertips. You just washed your hands. There are no paper towels left in the bathroom. Bringing your arms above your head, pushing up. Raise the roof.
Yes.
And letting your arms drag down. Like you're there, your elephant trunk. And just moving in any sort of non-linear fashion. If you're going one direction, just change your mind. And then change your mind again. And if you want to move one way, just choose it. Make a choice, complete the motion. All right. Finding any wiggles that are asking to come out. My butt needs to jiggle. And bringing some just self-massage, touching your body. You can keep bouncing if that feels good. But I'm gonna move into doing some demoing. I invite you so to just touch wherever is feeling a little sore and like to use some attention on your body. But we're gonna do some chest today, and we hold a lot of tension in our chest just from how much we sit in front of computers. So just right above your pec muscle, where it meets your shoulder, and right under your collarbone, bringing a little love there. And okay, our first strength session, we're going to be doing Arnold presses, standing rows, and snatches. This is going to be not too hard, but not easy. So, I'll probably use ends for my Arnold presses. Those are going to look like this. Open, up, in. So we rotate our wrist to face us, open wide, push up. Then we go into just standing rows. So same move, pulling back, flat back, pretty straightforward. You want to keep your head as if, and to your tailbone, as if your spine is straight, and pulling back to your hip. And for snatches, if you have heavier weights and want to go heavier for snatches, definitely this is where you want to put your load. If you're new to snatches, don't change your weight. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be going down into like a squat. So we're here, flat back, core is so engaged. Glutes are working here too. This is a full body motion. We're lifting up and bring it above our head. And we're switching, just pulling up. So this is an upper body move, but it's also lower body move. But it's also everything is working and it's hard. So that's our first round. And I think we'll do that one alternating. So one side, the other side. We're gonna do each of these for a minute. I will go ahead and demo the next part before, just don't want to cause confusion. So let's just start with this one. Arnold presses in 3, 2, 1.
I love these, borrowing from the OG bodybuilders.
Halfway. If you need a break, take a break. Slow and controlled. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was getting pretty close to failure at the end, which means I'm using the right weight. Ready for our rows and go. So pulling the weight from my knees to my hips. Thinking about your core, the way that your ribs are positioned. Are they flaring out? Or are they nice and tucked in? Got 20 seconds left. Maybe play with pulling up and letting the release down get a little slower. For 3, 2, 1. All right, getting ready for our snatches. I'm gonna up to just 15. So I'm feeling spicy. Ready, set, go. Really letting your gluteus snap forward. Twenty more seconds. I used to really not like these, but that's the funny thing about things we don't like. When we do them, when we like them. Sometimes. Doesn't apply to everything. In fitness, it applies. All right, we're all set on that. Ooh. Take a lap. Just walk around a second. We're gonna do that whole thing one more time.
Bree, can I recommend a song swap?
Yeah. Not paying attention to this. I'm like, if we have to do one more round. Ooh. Okay, ready?
Let's do it.
Arnold press. And go. Make sure your abs are engaged, especially your lower abs, that your rib cage is not flaring. Ooh. 15 seconds. Two, one. Ooh. Ready, right into rows. Let's go. Resist the urge to twerk.
So hard sometimes.
Feeling our feet and how heavy our heels are pressing into the floor to keep us in this position as we pull up. Pulling our belly button back. Exhaling on the effort. And stop. All right. Into snatch time. I said this before, but especially important here. Exhaling on the effort. So breathing in. Ready? Let's go. Halfway.
Watch me dance around them puddles. Maybe I can walk on water. Tears really make it better. Hit me with the dash and crumble. Sometimes hot, heavy sorrow.
Like a fruit roll up.
Cuts like sun.
That's what I imagine as I pull my weight up my body.
Like butter. Spread out these
Two,
new colors.
one, last one.
Burn pain.
Ooh,
Think of how we both said
so good. Get some water.
followed you down the
Up next,
Think of what
we
you made
have
your face. Skirts
a lying down round. So take a little, get ready, settle into your mat. We are going skull crushers. So that is lying down 90 degrees to the side of your head and back up. And then we are doing chest, traditional chest presses. We are going, so I'll actually lie down. Skull crusher, dumbbell to your temple, back up. Chest press, I want your arms at like a 45-degree angle out from your body, pressing up and down. Not going all the way to the floor, just like a little bit above it. So they're hovering. You want to bang your elbows into the floor. And the last one in this session is a dumbbell laying full over. So this is kind of a little sneaky core moment. You're going back with behind your head. You can even just go a few inches. Go where you have control. Don't lose control and flare your ribs out. Keep your core in control, a little bit of space under your back, staying neutral, core engaged, and you're pulling up. So you're just pulling up to the dumbbell above your chest and back. All right, let's get into our skull crushers. I'm gonna go with 8. That's feeling good. Ouch. Don't mind me. Go into your skull crushers starting now. And pausing there, taking a second to switch your weights if you want to. I'm going to grab 15s for my chest presses. And we are going to go with that. So doing each of these for 45 seconds. Going at your own pace. Of course, you're welcome to pace with me if that's what you want to do. But if your weights are a little lighter, you might want to go faster. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish the rep. Okay. Grabbing just one of your weights, or you can use 2 if you want a little few. That's what you have. And we're going with our dumbbell pullovers now. Trying to really feel that deep core having to work. Because obviously we can all do this, right? We can all like bang a dumbbell back over our heads, pull it up, right? But can you keep your deep core engaged and really think about it? so much of doing strength training is just about your like consciously engaging the muscle that you're trying to work, not flopping about.
And these are particularly hard.
All set on those guys. Back to our skull crushers. And go. Halfway. Three, two, one. Grabbing your weights for your chest presses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Take you higher than I took you.
10 more seconds.
I take you to higher places you can't reach without me. Reach without me.
And stop. Grabbing whatever weight you're using for the pullovers. And start. Feeling that stability right down your midline. Oof. And in those triceps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One for good luck. How are we feeling? Do we want to do one more set of those?
Yeah.
All right, let's do one more.
Let's do it.
Ready? And skull crushers. We'll do a 30-second round.
I love it. These always remind me of my varsity college trainer. He used to program skull crushers like every workout.
Oh,
and they're
memories?
So good.
Oh,
good memories. But the first time you see it on your plan, you're like, oh my God, so menacing. What is that?
Yeah, does sound menacing. Ooh. And stop. Chest presses. Quick transition, and let's start. And stopping. Dumbbell pullovers. Start. halfway. Looking great, guys. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We are going to do some core. So we're going to, I'm reading something on my planner. I have no idea what that is. So we're gonna just go with going into a plank. Forearms, toes out. And I want you to start crawling. Actually, let's do this part on our hands. So we're gonna bring our knees to their same elbow. If you can go on the beat, awesome. And we're going down to our forearms. And I want you to just move your hip to one side and the other. So kind of hitting the outside of your leg on the floor, creating a little rainbow. Rainbows is what I call these. Bringing your knees down, going back into a child's pose. Coming back up to tabletop here. I want you to come into a little bit of a push-up position. And we're going elbow, elbow, wrist, hand, whatever you want to call it. We're walking. And if you were going one direction, you're now going the other direction. And going back to that child's pose, wiggling it out, and we're holding a plank. Back in it, straight up plank hold. And you can let that go. Sitting back onto your ankles. We're going to just do a little arm sequence here, bringing our arms into a fifth position above our heads and down into a first and up. And if you want to do this up on your knees, it might be a little easier. Then you can come down to a proper position. Letting your eyes follow your gaze up, down. Gets hard, doesn't it? And just holding your arms out to the side. Similar to a lateral raise, elbows up above the hands. And in and out. In to high first and out to second. And I want to invite you to start to just move your arms in whatever way feels pretty to you, and allowing you to do so you can move between those positions that we learned, or start to lean back with it, lean into it. Maybe you want to reach to the corners of your room. And on your mat, just allowing yourself to take up this space. Maybe you want to bring your knees even wider. You can make some more circles.
Shall I write it in a letter? Shall I try to get it down?
And you can keep moving or follow me into a stretch, just pulling one arm across the body. And the other arm. And pulling either arm behind and stretching out your tricep. Maybe you want to lean a little bit with it. That feels good to me. And the other side. And we're going to just come down into that child's pose again. I want to move this. And walking our fingertips forward again. Coming back up to your hands, taking one arm from the tabletop position, threading it under. And when you're ready, going to the other side. And when next time you come back through tabletop, just flipping your wrists over, maybe one at a time. Bring in a little bit of love to your wrists. And even turn them around so they're facing away, so that, well, I guess they're facing towards you now. And just taking a little stretch back. Awesome. And I want you to just, when you feel ready, come actually just down to bring your forehead to rest on your hands. Like, I'll make yourself a little cushion. And let's actually bend our legs in. Bring a little windshield wiper side to side. And bringing that to a rest. Feeling your breath as you take a breath in for 4. Hold, feeling your ribcage expand as it's pressing against the floor. And exhale for 4 out your mouth. Holding it empty for 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathing in. Holding. And inhale. Couple more rounds here. They come, allowing yourself to sip in a little more air if you need it. And after this next exhale, just allowing yourself to roll on over to your back. Just feel how much easier it is to breathe in this position. Let your head tilt back, taking some really deep breaths. Ask yourself, how you feel in your body? And just to be conscientious of time, it is 6:56, but if you want to just hang out here, I invite you to. Maybe just scanning what your forehead feels like, how your collarbones are, your navel, your toes. Noticing where your body is connected to the earth. Maybe bringing in some gentle rocking, turning your legs in and turning them out. Maybe start doing the same with your arms, turning your palms to the ground and up to the ceiling. And making some circles, blinking your eyes open. Maybe you want to pull your knees into your chest and rock a little bit. And looking around your own space before